I couldn't be found out my big home. The bare necessities of life will come to you. They'll come to you.
Okay, I'm done cutting the shelves. That was a massive pain in the ass. For someone who doesn't do a whole lot of handiwork though, I will admit after refinishing the basement, stuff like this doesn't seem as daunting as it once did. But so I'm gonna go ahead and start sanding them down. I tried to do it the other day and then I was like, I should be cutting them first before I sand them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that and yeah, let's see how they look. Sanding is complete, so we get a stain, the most fun part. Alrighty, it's pretty dark out, so apologies for the lighting, but they are done with the first coat. So I gotta let these sit and cure, and tomorrow I can do the back sides. And we're done with this project anyway. So here we have the finished product. I wish I would have gotten better footage to show all the shelves at once before I put all the tanks on there, but you guys will just have to settle for what it looks like when I'm all said and done. Hey everybody, so I kind of just like woke up, started the day, made breakfast, started moving the tanks, as you can see. I don't have a whole lot of footage of me actually moving everything, mainly because this is kind of a delicate operation, so I don't want to like take my attention away by trying to film everything, so I'll try to get shots here and there as I'm working on stuff. But so far we got the 2 10 gallons good to go, and I have have the betta and the guppy from this guy, that guy, hanging in the bucket right there. So I'm about to put them back in and get the lights going, and I'm gonna wire everything up first because it's kind of a mess. But yeah, I'll update you as I do it. So as begun, I've started to move the 55-gallon tank. This is a 40-gallon breeder I've had. Originally, I was hoping that this would fit in my saltwater tank stand, but it unfortunately does not. So that worked out for me. So what I'm doing here, this is actually connected to the 55. So this is water from the 55. I'm gonna fill this up. I'm going to transfer the fish over to here, take everything out of the 55 as much as I can to make it as light as possible, move it here, I'm going to clear that off, move it here, and then my idea is to use the canister filter to then take all the water out of here and put it back in the 55, at least most of it, and then whatever I can't get from here I'll fill it back up with clean fresh water. So anyway, we've moved everything over, all the fish, nice and happy and safe. I got all the decorations out, I should say, the rocks and plants. Canister filter is good. Now I just need to move the tank here. Here we are, 55 has been set up. Well, moved. Wasn't that bad, but it did take 2 people. Now I gotta move everybody and everything back in here. At least I get to rescape it, right? So here we are, next day. And everyone's doing well, happy and healthy. I just need to finish cleaning up, and I need to figure out my wire situation because I gotta kind of redo all that. So I went and rewired everything. So I have my battery backup up here, which I need to install the other one. But so I have this guy just for the lights, that guy for just the heaters, and this one, this is actually what powers everything. It's a Wi-Fi controller, so I have my lights, my lights are this one, so I can control it with the Amazon Echo or through my phone or whatever, and just turn them all off at once. So it's been a few days. I've kind of made this video over the course of the last 3 weeks. I've done a lot in the fish room. I've been kind of skipping around from project to project. I got the shelves done, the rack system is totally set up now. My next step is to work on the water changing system that I would like to implement at some point. I don't have like a running source of water in this room. I was thinking about doing that, like hiring a plumber and setting something up in the room, like in the closet or something. I know that sounds weird, but you know, it would be it'd be a convenient thing that would make my life a lot easier, but it's really not that hard to go and hook up my hoses to, you know, my water source in the guest bathroom, which is, you know, the next room over. So it's not that bad. I'll need to think about, you know, a more permanent solution, especially once I get the saltwater tank set up. I would like, it'd be easiest if I was set up in the basement, but that's just not going to happen. As you know, I've had quite the history with, you know, battling water in the basement, so I'm not even gonna bother. Of course, in the event that any of these tanks blew out, that would be a big problem, but let's not think about that. That is actually a really big problem. That would suck. Like, talk about worst case scenario. Anyway, now that the rack is complete and I got all the tanks moved over, I did end up finding, so if you remember, I'm sure some of you've seen the Aquarium Co-op video where Corey goes over his 40-gallon breeders. He shows off this rack that he got from Lowe's. So I was looking through the comments, I found a link to an Amazon listing, and I looked at my local Home Depot and I actually found the rack there for like 30 bucks. It's not black, which is kind of frustrating because the other rack system is black, but I mean it's just a dark gray, which is fine by me. But I have that 40-gallon breeder that I originally bought for my saltwater tank. I thought it was going to be able to fit, and I was going to use it as my sump, but fortunately that's how I ended up with the 20-gallon long too. I thought it was going to fit, but yeah, so I have everything moved over now. My room's pretty much done besides the saltwater tank and the new tanks that I'm going to be adding. I didn't fit everything on the rack like I intended to. Not that I couldn't have. I went ahead and put Kai next to my desk. I reinforced the shelving unit that I have right by my computer, and I really enjoy seeing him. I love having that interaction between us, because he sees when I'm there and he'll come up to me. He'll come swim over to the corner and expect me to feed him because he's a fatty, but it's enjoyable. Actually, I can see him right now. He's swimming over, curious what I'm doing over here. I think that'll wrap this video up. I would like to do a room tour, so you can probably expect that when I finish up the next couple of projects I got going on. But I really want to make sure everything's clean before I show it off to the internet. Not that it matters. I've shown you guys plenty of my disasters, and I know that keeping a fish room clean is one of the hardest things to do ever. Because I mean, there's so much stuff going on. And as always, thanks for watching the video. Consider giving me a thumbs up, subscribing, because I got a lot more coming your way, and let me know your thoughts below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you, and I try to always answer all the comments I get, or at least most of them, and especially if you guys have questions about anything. But until next time, I'll catch you later. Hey, are you new to the fish keeping hobby, or are you a veteran with experience you'd like to share with others? Either way, why don't you come and join the rest of the community in the discussion on the Fishy Business Discord server. Discord is a community-driven chat application.
Freshwater, saltwater, shrimp, and more.
Our community grows every day. All are welcomed, and we would love if you would join us.
You can find links to the server and the application in the description below.
And as always,
we thank you for watching the video.
So fish on, Fish Fam, and we'll see you there.